Hello everybody, my name is Fishfella. This is my first video. These are my tanks and we're gonna go over what I have in them and the plants and what I'm doing, stuff like that. First video, so it's gonna come off a little slow, but let's get into it. Alrighty guys, so we got on this side we have 16 10 gallons, on this side we have 6 20 gallons, and then up there I got 4, I think they're like 3.75 gallons. All that is for like specific shrimp breeding that I'm doing. We like reds, blues, yellows, and then greens. I'm trying to like mix them up just in different little things. In the 20 gallons here, I have my holding tank up in the top left. I have my call tank here in the bottom or top right. It has like pea puffers and stuff to get rid of the snails. I throw all my snails and just junk in there, and they love it. They're thriving. I got 5 of those guys. They're pretty dope. I also have a bluegill up here. That's pretty sick. Pretty cool guy. And then these guys are all grow out tanks. So any kind of babies and junk go in there. Yeah, pretty cool. I got some neon tetras down there. I got like miscellaneous fish here and there, but those neon tetras I've kept for like years now, and they're doing great. There's only 4 of them. I'm pretty sure they're all male. They haven't bred. So to get into this 10 gallon part now, we got 4 shrimp tank onlys up there. All I have is shrimp in there. I got my black and blue reelies, my cherry neo cardenias, the green jades, and some hyper yellows, and they go across the way. And then as it's descending we'll have each color of shrimp in it, just like casually, just cause shrimp are like amazing and they clean the tank, and worst case scenario they're a good food source. These last 2 rows of 10 gallons right here for my breeding only. So currently in these bottoms I got white peacock endlers, male and female, 1-on-1, and they do great that way. I found maybe they could do better in another. I turn up the temperature just a little bit, and like just like that they start like breeding. It's kind of awesome. In here is just filled with like some old projects, like old breeding projects with them. I just haven't like cleared them out yet. Up here I'm divvying out the adults. Don't really like this tank and these 2, and then all of my 20 gallons need to get refilled. I'm like in the middle of cleaning. I just like perfectly put out my breeding tanks now, so like they're exactly how I want. Let's go over those actually real quick. So in each one of them you can see I have one PVC like little pyramid fixture for the snails and the shrimp to like hide in, little hides for them. In the fronts we all have Java moss here. Some of them have even moss balls. Shrimp love them, babies love them. And then we have 1 plant per tank. I did have multiple, but it was becoming a real problem trying to catch fish and then like knocking over plants and having to replant them. It's just such a hassle, so I limited it down to 1. I can take that 1 plant out and it's way easier. And then you can kind of see them in all of them. There's a spawning mop in the back, so if fish really want like an extra place to go hide and chill in, they got that. Made that with acrylic yarn, little DIY. Might make a little quick vid about that. That'd be kind of cool. But yeah, and so that's the setup. And I think all of these actually, I have little sticks, wooden sticks for like tannins and stuff. I drilled holes through them, stuck some string through, and then tied them all together. So then when I grab one of them, I can grab all of them. So these breeding tanks have been really set up to where like I can just grab and move, and then that way the whole thing is empty before I know it. I'll be able to scoop out those fish super easily, and then divvy out where I need them, whether or not they go into the grow out tank or if they go back to the adults up here. So that's kind of the setup. Got like extra tools and stuff, nets, micro nets, got some aquascaping tools like tweezers, scissors, scrapers. Up top, of course, we got all the miscellaneous. We got foods here. I usually like to keep like 3 to 4 on hand of like different variants, like wafers, granules, whatever. And we got medicines, extra tubs. I think I got like all kinds of junk up there basically. I also have a CO2 kit up there. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I was doing CO2 on some plants, but I ran out of space, so I had to knock that 20-gallon low boy down, and it's over in the garage right now. And then we went over the shrimp tanks. They aren't even really tanks, they're like tubs, shrimp tubs. Pretty cool. I want to do more with the shrimp tubs, to be honest. In the future, I'm hoping I'll do a lot more, because I feel like there's lots of potential. It's just I'm kind of lost on where to go with them. 20 gallons are big chillin'. I just need to keep filling them up. I want to do more with them, maybe even more like plants or something like that, because to have 4 grow outs I think is a little overkill for how many breedings I have. I mean, 1 grow out could cover like 1 whole row of breeding. I mean, and then like I could keep another grow out for adolescents that are slightly larger, and then more or less I don't know, I could do something more. And so between all this though, this is the setup for now. I did have some other things going, but I had to break down and digress a little bit. I was expanding a little too large, a little too quickly, and I had more than this going. But actually, outside I have a trough. We could go over that real quick. 1 second. Okay, so this is the trough. It's in my backyard. We got this isn't like a finished project whatsoever, but this is a project nonetheless. I had some down here and some up here. No fish, it's just too hot in the summer. But I do have some ram's horns that are like surviving. And there's someone like looking at me through the window. So I got some ram's horns in here. I throw them into the 20-gallon coal tank for my pea puffers, and they love eating them and hunting them. But that's basically all I can use this for. I use it for green water sometimes, mosquito larvae sometimes, but like honestly it gets a little too crazy. And yeah, like I don't know, I feel like I could do a lot more. I have I think this is like 70 gallons or something like that trough, and then we got like some, I don't even know, like 320-gallon trough. So I just have some like unfinished projects that I just like stopped doing, and yeah, and now they're just sitting here. So, but starting this YouTube channel and like doing all this will hopefully bring me to do more with it all, like a little bit of motivation. So, but I got some cool looking blue ram's horns. Those are kind of dope. This was actually, funny enough, like covered with mosquito larvae, and then I treated for it, and as you can clearly see, it's all gone now. So yeah, here we'll get back inside now. I'll show you guys some close-ups on my tanks. Okay, so this is the cherry neocardinia shrimp tub. This is the first one. I just threw in a cube in there, and they're already kind of like going towards it. Each row here we got like different stuff going on, but they can freely interchange between them. I've contemplated making it to where it's a little bit like harder, as if like gluing the sides here so then they can't. But it's kind of nice sometimes because I only have to put food in one, and then they all just like slowly come over. So here we got some yellows. Got some yellows down here too. The baby? No. So yeah, we got stuff going on. Alright, so here's one of the top breeding. That's bottom, this is the top one. I got a little mix of everything in here. I think at one point some platies got in here, but Not exactly sure. This thing focus. There we go. A little bit better. So some of these white peacock antlers I gotta go through and cull. Some of these platies I could pass up on, but I do like them as like filler fish. I got a nice little cherry shrimp back there. Spawning mops have been doing work. I think a lot of the shrimp like them. Here we got some more white peacock antler females. Here's the males. See, like this little guy right here, that little dude, he's gotta go. That's not a very ideal white peacock antler, but this guy right here, he's kind of looking a little bit better. I don't know. Some of them gotta go, some of them stay. We'll get to that one day. I hate calling. Calling's never fun for me. I can never make up my mind. I'd rather keep them and, like, I don't know, do anything with them. But I think this tank's empty. So there's the bundles. You can kind of see that string right there. So that's what is holding it all together. They all have like little holes through them. That way I can just be able to quickly clean out the tank, take everything out, and give it a good cleaning and swiping with the net. And here, I actually had assassin snail babies, like tons of them. And so they've been like big chillin', helping out with the MST problems. It's kind of nice. So yeah, here's that tank. My stem plants are doing really good. I'm very happy about that. Here's this couple. This is a new couple that I just established yesterday. The male's already been kind of like dancing for the female. Look at him. He's throwing it down. So they'll probably be having babies soon. It's a very pretty male. I don't know if he'll hold still, but he does have the tail that I'm really looking for in a white peacock antler, especially with like all the little black dots and stuff and the coloring. So it's just not. Yeah, so anyways, but that's that. We'll do a quick little show of the quick little show of the black and blue Reeve shrimp. They're kind of chilling on top of that algae hair. This was another little quick idea that I'm doing. It's PVC pipe cut to about 1 inch lengths with a string through them all. That way if I ever need to clean all this, I can also take those out super quick. That's kind of what I'm transitioning into, is just being able to clean everything like super quick. Bunch of hyper yellows back there, all chilling. There's the little white peacocks. Very active, guys, very active. They love the camera. I fed them earlier, so it's kind of funny that they're all like wanting stuff. So maybe we'll feed them real quick, just a little bit. So yeah. Anyways, this is each tank kind of varies a little bit. Some are more overgrown, some are more less overgrown and well kept. This one I'm developing my green wall, so I'm kind of just letting it develop and grow. I really like this because this is just amazing for like keeping water parameters more chill and everything. Plus everybody loves grazing off of it. Food gets stuck into it, the snails, the shrimp, all of them. There's my my moss balls. Yeah. So there's those. Oh, this is another favorite tank of mine. This has all my cherry shrimp in it. This is the first big cherry shrimp tank that I ever had, so pretty dope. Yeah, I got some real dark reds in there. I'm pretty excited for them. Oh yeah, look, I love even babies even. So some of these tanks have been like done up. Mostly these bottom ones, these are all clean, ready to go. But some of these tanks, obviously, like we got babies in this, we got assassin snail babies here, like, you know, some of them gotta get tidied is all. But all in due time. Yeah, that's about it. I don't really know what else to say. This is the setup, so that's the end of the video. I'm not really sure there's anything else I can throw into this. This was the tank setup for y'all. Oh, there goes the brightness. Anyways, have a good day. If you guys like my content and want to stick around some more, go ahead and hit that follow, subscribe button. And if you guys have any suggestions or tips or comments, throw them down in where I've said down there. I'm not really sure what else I'm supposed to say. I kind of feel like I'm put on the spot, on the idle here. So I'm just gonna get out of here. You guys take care, have a good day. I'll see you guys later.